makes the score 7-0. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Kenny Galladay. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. On first down, it's Smith. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Smith's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A.J. Brown, 38 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there. They'll go for 2.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On play action, here's Tua. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills are able to move back in front.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it's...
He's got him in, complete! And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Smith. And that is incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
Just fire that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Play action, it's Smith. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
36 yards.
And the Vikings have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
They're going to try and run. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Looking to pass. Tua. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly. And you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you got two very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And this one is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
Ready?
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Another try after the first down sack. Tua flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all to score. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's